Point us up.
We
We are going live?
We are live. And by live, I mean
you were-
recording.
Oh, you mean recording?
What, you guys don't play D&D naked, do you?
I have no comment.
There's other ways to play D&D.
I'm glad that literally everyone went for the same exact thing.
I'm a never nude. I don't know what you're talking about.
Regardless.
I have no comment.
Regardless.
The socks
For
stay
one
on
hero-
straight. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's
I guess we'll just hop
early
right
for
back
Stray
into
Dog
it
EXE
then.
to crash.
I'm gonna try this one more time. For one
Regardless.
hero point. Who wants to tell us what happened last time?
I can do it, but I think the kobold doesn't have any, so he should probably do it.
Well, there you go.
Well,
Firstly, why don't we go around the table and introduce ourselves again?
okay.
Starting with you, Gideon.
Yeah.
Because you picked the first lettered name.
Yeah. I also picked Human Fighter.
That's true.
Speaking of which, play Gideon, the Human Fighter. He is here on a mission from Wolfcrown. Once he found out there was some funky shit going on the Dauntlight, he decided to bust in with some buddies that he met in town in search of glory. Ever since then, it's just gotten worse. Worse. Why are we here?
Good talk. Sazan, you're up.
I'm Rallief. I'm playing Sazan, the human cleric. He left his hometown in order to find out more about his goddess, and he's learning more about the world than he probably intended to.
He's learning more about his goddess, alright.
And
She does
In
not
the-
get paid enough for this.
in the ongoing panic attack of this night, we're exploring a little deeper. Yeah.
Shoutouts to Ballora for giving the exact amount needed for a crit in last session.
Wesk.
I'm Wesk. I'm the Kobold Gunslinger, the heart of the party. Drifted into town for his own reasons and has found a family and kinship with the rest of the party.
God's cutest cowboy.
God's cutest cowboy. Why don't you tell the party exactly how Parlora saved your life last time?
So, we started out with the poltergeist fight. We were trying to figure out how deep the corpse chute went when the poltergeist appeared, along with a bunch of skeletons that we had to deal with in various ways, including one badass crit.
There was more than one crit.
True. True.
There was a few.
Combo came back with his dice hot.
I came back with fighter dice, yes.
After that, while healing up, Wes discovered a lantern that I'm pretty sure Ziri was able to discern. Actually, no, I don't think she was. I think we would have to bring it back.
No, she did.
Oh, she
Oh,
deserved
she
it.
did? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys keep shoving evil cursed shit into the witch's bag, and I'm taking notes. She seems perfectly fine with you guys continually shoving evil cursed relics into her inventory.
What could possibly go wrong?
As long as
Well,
Gideon
she's got
doesn't
honors
fucking
like a
sell my
porco.
shit.
Speaking of the cursed witch, why don't you tell us about Ziri?
I'm silly. I play Ziri, who's not a witch, technically. But she can quickly identify stuff. And last week went Fine, fantastic. It didn't hurt at all. And everything's good. Yeah. It's my story. I'm sticking to it.
I'm really happy that on good days for Gideon, those are the days Ziri gets stabbed a lot. It's not the first time it's happened.
No. This one time she almost got cut in half.
By Gideon, even.
That could have been anyone. That could have been anyone.
It's a small wonder you've not been killed in your sleep.
Look, there was a demon in that mirror.
He holds my shit for me.
The demon?
Might have to.
Very well. Why don't we go ahead and quickly recap what happened last time. I will give you all 1 hero point for that.
Alright. After we found the lantern, Wesk found a hidden room that we brought the party to. Inside was the dwarf that we were looking for.
We don't know that.
Fair
It
enough.
just matches
Was-
the exact description.
Yes.
Oh,
In
your
the
dwarves look
center
the same.
of the gauntlet's light. So, one at a time, we all kind of moved in to try and save him. Well, the wisp appeared. We did eventually get him out. And through shenanigans of moving Wesk around, Kobold Shield was born. That, thanks to Pelora's guardianship, stopped the will of the wisp from being able to do and stunned it in its tracks, basically. And allowed us to seal it back in that room.
I will point out that was the second time that session that Ziri got her ass beat. I feel like we're really glossing over the fact that Ziri's having a bad day right now.
I mean, Theory has 20 AC, which is actually better than I thought. Sazan has 19. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Why does our healer
Honestly,
have
I'm
the
at
lowest
23 and I'm like, God, I'm low.
Yeah, I'm at 21 and I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, you guys don't have armor runes, is the problem.
It is
You
a
guys have
problem.
been spending all your money on,
What money?
You guys keep shoveling ancient evil artifacts into Ziri's bag.
Yeah, Ziri is on like 2,000 gold and just.
She's
books.
making bank off of whatever.
We're gonna
is
show
going
up
on.
to the magic shop and dump out like 30 cursed artifacts.
What magic shop?
Not the sorry. What's his name? The bookshop.
No, my joke was that Ren's gone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
well,
we don't have a Ren, so we don't
no.
have a magic shop.
It's fine. Get that back.
We'll get that back. Speaking of getting back, let's get back into it, shall we?
Yes. I think it's fine. They stopped. Yes,
Go
we
ahead
should.
And pick up where we left off as the party finds themselves in the gauntlet now with a patched up dwarf by series spells, a zombie owlbear, and stop me if you've heard this one before, and a satyr, now with 2 legs instead of 4. What would everyone like to do?
Hey, Sazan.
Yeah. Yes.
Thanks.
I was
I'm gonna
just,
go
I was just
check
doing
on
what
the
I could
door.
there.
Okay.
Alright.
The dwarf
You
is
alright?
a red-headed dwarf looking similar to Brenda. He is beat to all shit. Bruises cover his body. And unlike normal for Ziri's spells, these wounds are not fully healing. He's a little bit wobbly on his feet, but otherwise, he does give you a very shaky, trembling reply. You can tell he's probably shredded his vocal cords as well, as he struggles to make a grunt at you.
Okay. Just the one question. I know it's a lot. Is your name Lasda?
His eyes lock with yours, as if there's recognition, and he nods almost imperceptibly.
We've got to get back to the surface.
Hey, I'm gonna ask this because it's been a while since we did the session. I'm trying to remember. Did we scale down to get down to this area? Trying to remember
Not this
how we
area,
got
no.
around.
This area we
So-
just came from the normal staircase.
No, because didn't we have to go down to get to that staircase?
Through more staircases.
Maybe I'm misremembering.
If you're talking about the drop from like a floor above, that actually goes lower.
Okay.
At least that's my memory of it. Can't remember if that's on floor 2 or 3.
What are you trying to ask specifically, Ralph?
I just remember that we had to. When we were following, we found the staircase off to the side. I'm trying to remember if we had to go down the side. If we had to scale down the side of the gap to get here.
So,
From the place we fought the werewolf.
yes, this entrance leads to the 3rd floor as well. Leads back up to the library and the double-sided stone doors where you fought the cultist. And the pavilion. You guys have taken this stairway down here to get to this room.
Oh, so we know a way up that we can make fairly directly. Got it.
Wait a second. This stairway right here?
Yes.
I don't have that marked.
Which means you don't have that marked.
This is a black area for me. I don't think we've ever been through. I assume that's
Yeah.
this door.
I don't think so either.
That's right. You guys didn't go through that stair. You came through this passageway.
Correct. We jumped off the ledge over here.
Gotcha.
That's what
Now
I was asking about.
understand. I completely misunderstood where you guys came in from.
Well,
Spoilers. There's a staircase here.
good news. I found a staircase.
Some 3rd, 16th sense alerts you.
Well, good news. I think it's going to be a lot easier to haul Lasda out of here than it was getting down.
I know
That's good, I guess.
I know I've been the one rushing us this whole time, and all, but I do think we need to get him out of here. He's in no condition to go with us any lower.
Yeah. Especially if we're doing a lot going forward.
The dwarf looks between you each, sort of as you each talk. It's very abundantly clear he would like to leave.
Alright. Let's start getting Lasda. Is he capable of walking? I'm gonna
He
grab
is
his
leaning
shoulders
on
while he
you
makes steps.
as he
All right.
walks.
I will act as a very tall walking stick for Lasda.
Very well. You do so, and the dwarf will be following behind you.
Alright. It's 3 or 4 flights of stairs.
Lasda does his best to keep up behind you, but there are moments where he will stumble, lean on you further, but otherwise he's doing his best to keep pace. He's kind of looking around bewildered right now.
Is Is he gonna make it?
It's well enough to walk. Best way to get him in shape is get him to the surface. Oh no, lost the dwarf.
No, the dwarf is not a PC and thus cannot use the stairs the same way. Anyway.
I see.
Are you each just heading back to
Yep.
Atari?
Yeah.
Alright.
Wait, all the way? Are we going all the way to Atari?
Aren't we just getting him to the surface?
Yeah, I was thinking we were just getting him to safety on the surface.
Because we're still following Rin, aren't we?
Did we really want to risk going back down? I mean, how are our spell slots looking?
Rough, but Rin.
Yeah.
Sazan has 1.
I have 3.
I have cantrips.
Siri has cantrips.
I mean, I'll
Okay.
leave it up to you guys.
Worth noting, Ziri, should you need to, you still have a fully charged Staff of Necromancy.
True.
Yeah, I believe it's staff of quench, but that's besides the point.
And that's a Wand of Quench.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
She has a full-fledged staff, should she want it. She's also got, you know, this weird nifty handy little book that's a mystery tool. That'll come in handy later.
How many charges does the staff have?
5.
Oh,
Actually, no, I think it's only supposed to be 3, because I think it's only whatever the highest level. Equal to the level of your highest spell slot. So you do still have 3 charges on the staff. You also got all of your animist spells. You just don't have your apparition spells. You are pretty juiced up, Ziri.
Yeah.
Sazan, you are
Alright,
struggling. Well, you are struggling in heals. Oh, actually, yeah, I would say you're struggling bad, Sazan.
I'm gonna filter
Got a
fiddle with
Star,
the
a heal, and an
air
infectious
repeater as we go on.
So what's the plan? We going all the way back to Otari, calling it a night?
If you guys think you can withstand another fight that I don't want to sound like I'm mitigating. If you guys feel like you could withstand another fight that of the average difficulty that we've had on that floor, I'm happy to go back in.
Ziri will gesture vaguely towards Sazan. It's your girlfriend.
I mean, look, I know this is selfish, but let's try a little longer, if you're willing.
Fair enough.
One more thing just before we continue. As you guys each, whether you go to the surface or go all the way back to Atari, you note there is no longer a spectral pale blue light in the center of the gauntlet.
That's good, I think.
I am gonna wander towards it just for a sec.
Very well. Siri, as you do so, will you please give me a perception check? In secret, as normal. Okay. Siri, as you drift towards this sort of lounging reading room that the ghouls once sat in, kind of bathing in the necrotic light, something does manage to catch your eye. there is a door here. Previously unseen by your group. Carved into the side of the wall.
I'm gonna kind of tentatively lean against it and listen while they're discussing what we're going to do.
Okay. I would say with your earlier perception check, it is silent as the grave. You don't know how thick this stone door might be, but the cool stone pressed up against your ear is eerily silent. As if something is off about the room up ahead.
I'm going to gingerly test the knob to see, or whatever handle there is, to see if it feels like it would give.
Okay. It looks like in the commotion of whatever happened while you were away, something has knocked loose a hidden nook in the door that you can hook your finger in and pop open a latch. As it slides open, it's too dark to see. Whatever yawning abyss stands before you of darkness.
I'm gonna kind of glance at Chuck and
Okay.
creep forward.
You creep into the dark?
Yep.
Alright. You do
Wait.
so.
I'm also gonna draw a thing.
Okay. That's where the group is talking amongst yourself. Wesk, Sazan, Gideon, what's the plan?
So we get up, get Lasda on a boat. That's the fastest way to get him back to Otari.
Do you think he can make it back on his own? On a boat?
I'll look to Lasda.
Lasda looks at you and his eyes grow wide at the thought of going alone.
I don't think we have a choice, unfortunately.
One of us might have to go back with him at the very least.
Zero, you
You
draw a
could
torch.
Maybe send him with Chuck?
Speaking of which, where is Chuck? Where is Siri?
Yes, I drew a torch.
Okay.
Siri was behind you, wasn't she?
There is a spark of orange light before the room to the south lights up.
So we see it light up?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's either good or bad.
We've got to tell her to stop running off on her own.
Siri,
Yes.
this is another portal room.
Yay.
Notably, this portal room has a sconce in it. The floor is made out of that same polished, mirror-like black stone with silver sigils and runes carved into it. This dull sheen, contrasting the beautiful mirror-like surface of literally everything else in this room. You could awaken this portal again if you wish. You know, if you had another hour.
Do I notice anything about the sconce?
No, other than the fact that it has a weird optical illusion of seemingly just floating in mid-air attached to itself because everything in this room is a mirror.
Does it look like it's supposed to hold a candle, or is it lit up in some way?
It's not lit up, but it does look like you could light it.
I would like to hold out the ever-burning torch and try to light it.
Okay. Also, of a side note, the ever-burning torch did get changed, but I will still allow it to work as it has been.
Okay.
Technically, they are now crystals.
Interesting.
Yes, very interesting.
I'm gonna say I'm pretty sure that's why it moved to.
I mean, I have a
lighting
regular
the
torch if I should
sconces
just
with.
Okay.
draw
then
that
yeah,
out.
That would work better for mechanical all purposes.
Okay, hold
but-
on. I'm gonna pull out my regular torch.
In fact, I might just do that for yours, Gideon, right now, just to clear up that confusion real quick. Because an ever-burning, or sorry, an Everlight crystal.
Yeah.
There you
So
go.
you made the ruling previously that the ever-burning torch could not light stuff. Gideon's been using
Yeah.
a regular torch.
I'm gonna say you actually made that ruling a very long time ago.
Okay,
but I'll
good.
go ahead and replace the ever-burning torch with that.
Yeah, I already did, but
Cool. I still
good.
had it,
I thought
but-
ahead and planned that then, because that is not supposed to be able to start fires. Regardless, the room is now illuminated without your torch, Siri.
Here. I'll stick over with Lasda. You guys can.
You guys see a large zombie owlbear lounging around on a divan.
I'm gonna look at Lasda.
Siri?
Don't worry about him. He's fine. I promise.
It looks like he wants to say something, but his throat is too shredded.
I will hand him my water skin.
He gobbles it all down. Go ahead and mark off your entire water skin for the day.
There you are, Siri. What's going on?
There's another one of those teleportation rooms in here. I don't know how we missed it before.
Well, there was the light that hurt us when we got near it in this room, so didn't exactly want to stay.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that went either. Came in here trying to figure that out, but found this instead.
Me neither.
Probably a problem for later.
So what did you guys decide on?
Lasda doesn't want to go back alone.
So we're gonna need to take someone with him.
What about if you guys went and Sazan and I stay here and try to activate this while you're
No,
gone?
Siri, the last 2 times Sazan has tried to help, it has backfired.
Horribly.
Why don't you guys go? Wesk and I'll stay here and try to make this portal work. Wasn't I using Sazan for a very specific reason, though?
Yeah,
Didn't I
Sazan
have to use
volunteered to
Sazan?
help you.
That was it? That was the only
That was
reason?
it. Volunteer to help. He insisted.
And
I
then
also
you
have
had a whole
proficiency.
moment with the end.
I do remember that it didn't go well, yes.
And I
Yeah, we're
got
gonna
volunteered.
retrace all of my words, and instead, we're gonna say, why don't you two go? And Wesk, you stay here, and let's try to figure out this portal, because if we can start activating this, it's going to give us a lot more access to traveling quickly through this.
On a second note, isn't that the fastest way up?
Right
It's the
now,
fastest
no.
way anywhere.
Oh.
Right now, it
Not
would take
until
an
it's
hour.
activated.
But once activated, yes.
I'll ask Lasda if he would prefer to wait for an hour and see if we can fix the portal, or if he'd prefer to go up as quickly as possible.
In an excruciatingly scraggly voice.
I'll hand him a sheet of parchment
You have
and some
parchment?
chalk.
You
Okay,
have those
how's
things?
this? He points to himself, then taps your chest, and then taps on the floor.
Hey.
Okay. I'll sit on a couch.
Right now?
Come on, Wesk. I say pointedly.
Okay. I hope it isn't as involved as the last ritual.
Then I get it, but it'd be suicide to go by ourselves or in pairs.
Cannot run.
Ray's over here like I was this close to splitting the party.
Yes,
I am
Stray, the DM
fine
known
with
for wanting to
not
split the party.
splitting the party. I don't know how many campaigns you've been in, but I hate it.
Splitting the party, every DM's favorite thing.
Yeah, it's totally fine that I balanced the fucking... anyway, regardless. So
Alright, so it's been a while since I tried to activate one of these. I'm gonna need some help.
you are just basically going to give me a straight Arcana or Occult check. If Wesk wants to help, he can attempt to do Arcana or Occult. But if Wesk does not pass his check, he gives you a -4 to your check.
Maybe that's why I was using Sazan.
That's why you're using me, because it would either be Sazan or
Yeah.
Gideon who
Gonna
could
say,
do that.
I didn't always have Arcana proficiency, but I do now, and I'm as good at it as Sazan is at the cult.
And Arcana.
Yeah.
Hey, Wesk, come with me.
Am I trying to
Okay.
Sazan is the second
No, I'm
highest
not.
Arcana, or Occult.
What?
Gideon
Second
is the
highest
second highest Arcana. Wesk has neither of these.
Good job, Wesk. Go sit down. Gideon! Come here.
Well, it's been fun, guys.
Man,
I need you to help me.
Goth goat mommy yelled at me.
What am I helping with?
Gideon, you
Runes?
step into a polished, completely unnaturally circular room where every surface in here is black marble polished to a mirror-like sheen. The only semblance of space in here to accustom your senses to is this silvery, dull sheen of a magical circle. It's a little disorienting at first.
Siri, before you get too involved in that, did you bring the Gauntlet blueprints? Or is that back at the end?
No, that's a good question. Hold on.
I grabbed him.
Can I look those over for the time being?
Oh, sure.
You have them? Why are they in my inventory?
Ziri, of note.
Hmm?
More stuff is
Yes.
missing from your inventory. Actually, no. Wait. Who has that?
The detailed blueprints of the Abomination Vaults?
Yeah, that's in Wesk's inventory.
Yeah, I
Not
grabbed it
what I'm
along with the
talking about.
scrolls. Oh.
Oh, I think I already did
There you
it
go. I gave it to you.
before the session. Ziri,
Hmm?
that ruby is not in your pack anymore.
I would like to kind of start digging through it, looking confused, mildly concerned.
Not the first time things have gone missing from your pack.
Did one of you happen to borrow that ruby we found? Just going to kind of glance around at everybody.
I have no such thing.
Sazan has totally swiped books from your pack before, and Gideon has totally sold valuable objects.
Never swiped anything.
You sure?
I'm just gonna hold up both my bag and the bag I'm holding.
I'm gonna kind of keep fumbling through my bag, but wander back into the room to try and work on the teleporter.
Alright. Gideon, are you assisting?
Door.
Alright, give me an
Was
Arcana check.
requested. You know what? I'm gonna re-roll that.
Mm.
I'm not.
Goddamn right you're not. I don't even think the -4 would hurt at this point, but no reason not to. Is that just a straight reroll?
Hero points add 10.
Then 26.
Very well. There is a welling of energy coming from the room where Gideon and Ziri are working. What are the rest of you doing? Notably, Sazan, I guess you're trying to read your holy text.
Well, I was going for that initially, but with the thought, I actually grabbed the detailed blueprints of the Abomination Vaults. I'm gonna pour over that for any way I can think of to get down besides that staircase.
Okay. The staircase with the giant portal?
Yeah, anything but the staircase that's blocked off by the level 9 spell.
No. There is only one way down. It is that staircase. It is that staircase or nothing, which is odd considering a lot of the Gauntlet has winding multiple paths and floors, but it seems like something about it. This was made explicitly to funnel people through that staircase for some reason. And while you are not Belcora, you do get the feeling something about that staircase is extremely important. You have to go down it. As well as that, this details every single hidden door on the first floor, on the first 3 floors of the Gauntlet. So if you would like to, just remind me and ask me outright if there is a secret door in the room you are exploring, and I will tell you.
Okay, I will note that down.
Very well. Sazan, you take an hour to read. Wesk, what are you doing?
Don't have too much to do. I guess I'll head over to Lasda and try and make sure that he doesn't, freak out or anything.
Okay. Give me a diplomacy check, bud. Would say you try to keep him company, try to keep him calm down, leave a good impression on him.
Oh boy.
Okay,
Well.
not bad. You're not the most people person, but you're kind of learning Wesk, and Lasda's luckily thankful for just about any company he can get at this point. He's not much of a talker.
Then I guess I'll fill the time kind of catching him up to speed and telling him about his mother and the inn and how
Tears
and everything
begin to well up in his eyes.
You'll see her soon. I promise.
It's about that moment that there is a flash of light as the portal circle awakens underneath you. The pale sheen of the silver taking on a new polished light. Zero, you have done amazingly. As well as that,
Does that mean it's working?
Gideon was actually the most helpful assistant you've ever had.
Noted. Next time I need to make a new menu. Anyways, good job, Gideon. Gonna try to seem calm and collected, but have some sort of surprise in her voice as she walks out. It worked. I think.
Oh, there you go.
Well, this is gonna be a hell of a lot easier than dragging all the way up the stairs.
For reference, both of you crit. Which means, Ziri, this portal does not stay open for 1 week. It stays open for 1 year.
Dang.
Gonna be super useful.
However, I don't think you've successfully awakened any other portal.
Wait, didn't we
Have
awaken
not.
the one?
We
this
awakened
one?
the top one.
Wait, did we?
Which one?
The top one.
The very top one for 1 week.
Gosh, it's been a week, hasn't it?
I don't know. That was actually my next question.
What is time?
In game, I could not possibly tell you whether or not we've actually gone through a week.
It would be close.
It would be close. Be like 5 or 6 days.
I don't have it written in my notes, but... Okay, well... Nope,
Yeah,
here it is.
definitely happened.
Floor 2, awaken portal... Nope, that's this one. I'm a little
No.
bit confused because there shouldn't be a portal above this one you can awaken.
Oh,
Wait, where was the one we?
It was the
We
Fair
one.
did
enough.
something.
No, this is floor 3, not floor 2. Did you guys awaken the second? You did, didn't you? You sure did, look at that. You could teleport up to floor 2 now if you would like.
might as well use it if it's here, if that's where you guys are headed.
Very well. Then allow me to create your fancy new portal.
Alright. You ready? This might be a little uncomfortable. Oh god. Why can I not move? Oh, the lag is real.
Oh, is it?
Oh, it's
Yes.
really real.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, I'm okay. I can kind of still work stuff.
I can't.
Yeah, you have to click. and
Stairway
drag.
leads to nowhere.
Oh, interesting. Hold on. Oh, interesting.
Oh man, my drag is on one heck of a delay at the moment.
Yeah. Okay, new idea. That should help a little bit. Oh, that's the problem. That's bad.
What's the problem?
It is infinitely copy pasting the stairs back to back.
Oh no!
Wait, what the lag did? Oh god.
We're gonna fix that real quick.
Do a little bit
Fair.
of live coding.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just fix that real quick. That's a little bit of a disappointment, but we do what we can because we must.
That's not. You know, whatever. There's a disco rave in the teleport room. That's pretty great.
That is pretty great. I agree.
I don't feel like the infinitely copy pasting stairs are great, and it's getting worse.
Yeah, this should fix it though.
Hold. Hold.
That should have fixed it.
Find out in
It
a
did.
second.
Okay.
Oh, I see Curtis moving normally again. But my
Oh,
character
I
is
got
still
crashed out.
Yeah, I did too. I'm trying to get back in currently.
Game world is shutting down. Oh no. Activating a teleporter. God damn it. That's what happens when you fuck with wizards. Activate one teleporter and the entire universe gets deleted.
Okay, yeah, I've got to disable this module then. Because this is straight up not working. No matter what I do, it is just duplicating stairways. So all stairways are gone. We're gonna have to find some way around that.
All stairways?
Yep.
All
I'm gonna have to
no.
just manually paste you guys in like old times. Back in map tools, baby. Yeah,
You
we're gonna
never
have to-
really leave map tools.
God, yeah, you do. We better. I can't go back.
So, we left map tools and did not look back. I was using map tools like goddamn long before I even met anyone in this group, and that's a long time now.
Okay. So all stairways should be disabled. We're just gonna pick right up when you guys get back in. Notably, cramming Chuck in here is gonna be real fun.
Yeah, because this is the small teleporter. I thought we activated the large teleporter.
They are all the same size.
There's not a big central one?
These are your
Like
There's a
literally
big
roll
one
down
on the
floor?
first. There was a big first floor one, but it was destroyed and unusable.
That one was, in fact, the opposite of that, Raleigh. That one's
it
the
was smaller.
tiny one.
Yeah.
Yeah. The small closet one was unusable. It was like the really large ornate one that was... Oh man, look at that. So smooth. Godlight fires.
Gauntlet fires indeed. Regardless, once you guys are back in, let me know. Are you guys teleporting up to the roof?
Yes.
As much as possible. Game's paused. Lasda. Get over here.
Very well.
No.
Lasda leans on Gideon as he walks into the room, momentarily dumbstruck by what he is seeing. Is Chuck
Hang on,
joining?
this is gonna be...
If Chuck can.
I was going to say, you could leave Chuck in the nice reading room and just teleport down to him.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's leave Chuck here.
Okay.
That's a good boy, Chuck. You stay.
Chuck sits in the middle of the floor. Just sits. We going?
We go.
Here you go.
We go.
We go. Bye bye.
Don't remember where everyone is, so we're just gonna,
Yeah, this looks right.
real quick, we're just
'Cause I
gonna...
just thought it was large because I was so used to cramped hallways.
Yeah. That's the actual, And now we get the man, the myth, the legend. Each watch as Ziri activates the portal and nothing happens.
Hmm?
She seems pretty confident it's done, though.
Did it work?
Not as splashy this time around, huh?
This is the first time you've teleported, I believe.
I mean, ritual-wise. Wesk is comparing every ritual Ziri does from now on to the one that made Chuck.
That is fair.
So what do you mean this time around?
You're better off not knowing. Trust me.
Regardless, as the stone door now opens after Ziri is done, you are indeed in a different location.
Oh.
Hmm.
That's
Fancy.
Should
All
be
right, by my
quite
count, we
pleased
should be
with
right near the
yourself.
docks.
As well as that, you guys are each going to get 30 more XP for activating a teleportation circle.
nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. As I recall, we should have a boat down here.
Did you guys
That's like
bring
a-
the boat back after you took it
We
out?
never
we
brought the
took
boat back.
I didn't.
I didn't want to speak up, but I did think it would be hilarious if you guys got Lasda to the boat, then didn't have a boat.
It's right here. We got a boat. We don't have a boat.
Or better, told Lasda the location of the boat, gave him a slap on the ass, and wished him the best luck.
That
That's the best way to do it.
it just doesn't seem like the right style to me.
What are we doing? Taking Lasda all the way home?
Yeah.
You say that pretty confidently, considering I think you guys decided to take him to the surface and then go back.
I think he
It's up
can
or
get
down?
home from the
That's
surface.
down.
He already
We
said
have
he,
more pressing matters. I understand if he's scared, but that doesn't really negate the fact that we
There are
need to
stairs up here, and there is the
follow what's her
lake
face.
you could swim through.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, but here's the thing. If he died on the way through the fog fin, I would never forgive that.
yeah.
And as we've all seen, the fog fin is dangerous.
The fog fin is indeed dangerous.
And this man is half dead.
Not
Wait,
not
where
that far,
are
guys.
they?
Over here.
Okay, sorry, the light is really hard.
Yeah,
to
I was
deal
gonna
with.
say your mages are just stumbling in the dark behind you.
This
I
way.
lit every sconce everywhere.
You did not on this floor.
Alright, when we come back down here, I'm gonna light every sconce as soon as we save Ren.
Very well.
Because clearly this is now our main access floor, since we can't
I mean,
teleport to
if
the
nothing
first
else, we need to go back to get more rope if we want to take the corpse shoot.
I have
What?
50 feet of rope.
You know, the corpse shoot. Alright. You guys make your way to the top of the Gauntlet ruins again.
I love loading in each zone independently.
That's why I preload all the zones. Because we do this climb a lot.
Unfortunately.
I'm going to go ahead and, for brevity's sake, move us to the outside of the Gauntlet.
That's fair.
Apparently I'm dragging Belcora's desk with...
That's awesome.
Before long, you find yourself standing at the gatehouse with Lasda in tow.
Alright. Time for another walk through the fog fan.
Unfortunately. We will be back as quickly as we can.
Very well.
Yep. We can try and double time it as much as possible. I will attempt to carry Lasda through as much of this as humanly possible.
Okay.
Can't be that heavy, right?
You don't know that.
I don't know that. That's why I'm asking.
He has
ahead
he has specifically picked him up before.
Yes, but this is a 30-minute walk.
True.
Before long, you each find yourself outside of the Gauntlet in Otari. And you begin your long 30-minute trek back through the woods. Once more, the Fogfin greeting you. There we go. It is approximately 2 a.m. and the fires in the town have now mostly died out.
At least it did alright without us.
I don't miss that sound effect. I did not miss that sound effect one bit.
Go ahead and give me an athletics check, Gideon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do pretty well. However, near the end, after about 30 minutes of carrying this dwarf, you are getting tired. And you are now encumbered. You've made it all the way out of the fog fin, which is the important part, but you're now aching.
Yep. A whole other person does seem to be a bit much for a decent jog.
You're strong, Gideon. You are not this strong.
Here, let me take him. We've been running together the last several days. I'm sure I can do something.
Okay. Give me an athletics check,
You know
Sazan.
what? I'll trust him on it. I believe in him.
Just a second, I can't see my character token. Ah, there we go. Got it.
Son's been training for literal days.
Yep.
Which sounds impressive until you remember how muscles work.
Literal days.
Sazan, you take the man onto your back and you immediately are hunched over, trudging. You're doing an admirable job of it, but you are not doing as well as Gideon.
That's an athletics check.
Yep.
Yeah, we ain't getting anywhere with me either, sorry guys.
Wes
And
is
if we're,
worse.
we're out of the fog fence. I think he can.
I
walk
think
on his
he'd be
own.
fine from here.
It's about that time that a bear comes stumbling out of the woods towards you.
You what?
A bear. I did not stutter. A large brown grizzly bear comes rumbling out of the woods towards you, and Lasda threatens to throttle you as you carry him, Sazan.
I want to quickly check and see, does this bear seem...
Druidic?
Yeah.
Because that's my
basically.
question.
Does this seem like a normal bear, or does this
Give me a
seem like...
nature or a arcana check.
I'm
I
gonna
did that check too.
pull my
Oh my
hands back and they're gonna
God.
start sparking like lightning.
Can I roll this as well?
Sure.
I know I'm being choked out at the moment, so you can subtract whatever you think is worthwhile.
Okay. Gideon, Sazan, this is a druid.
Fine. It's fine.
He's gonna hold up his hands. Wait!
I'm gonna drop my hands.
Whirlwind, the small halfling druid that you've helped before, comes rumbling out of the woods, shape-shifting back into her original form and stopping you. Oh, there you are. Good, you're safe. I'm glad. I was out on my nightly patrol when all hell broke loose. I saw you. Who's this? What's happening?
This is Lasda. This is the innkeeper's son. We found him deep in the gauntlet. What's going on?
In the gauntlet, wouldn't you know more than I would? I was out on my patrol
said
and I
all
saw
hell
lights
broke
coming
loose.
from the town.
Awesome. Well, we don't really have time to talk. Could she take him and we can get
okay.
back to Rin, or...
Me? Sure. It's the least I can do.
Yeah, just
deposit
return him to.
Lasda.
Take him to Rowdy Rockfish.
Yeah, please return
South
him
of
to
town,
Rowdy.
if you don't know where it is.
Rowdy, okay. I'll ask around.
You'll also probably want to phone for a healer once.
Tell you what, take Rose Guard Road all the way south, run to the bridge past the Brook's Nook. Rowdy Rockfish will be right there down Sandy Street.
Druids have not been allowed in the town for a while. But I will see about doing this. And she kind of puts two hands on Lasda's shoulders, helping the man stand, and they hobble
They won't kill a
off.
druid that's returning the long lost son. Come on, let's go.
Alright, we're hoofing it back. No offense.
For the sake of brevity, we're not doing this again. We're gonna go right back down. Are you guys going to where?
Back to
Where
4-4
we
is our best
found
bet.
him,
Well,
right?
back to
Do we
4-3.
want to?
Where we
Do we?
found him specifically?
Wait. Does Sazan know where it feels like Rin is?
Below you.
Okay, well, down.
Yeah,
Down.
the quickest place we can get to is either one, if this force field has been removed, we'd go there. But two,
It's a corpse chute,
the chute.
which goes more than 50 feet down.
I'll
I will
say
just
I looked
deposit
over
you
the
all here for now.
I looked over the blueprints, and that staircase seems to be the only path, the only standard path down.
Well, if
Seems
the
like she's
light
trying
is
to
gone,
funnel
maybe
people.
for some reason the staircase is open now?
Well, you can go take a look.
I think I can hook it back faster than anyone else here. Can I just sprint over there real quick and check?
Sure, bud.
How do you get over there?
There is a...
Oh, yeah,
There's a
that's
walkway
right.
all the way around. Yeah,
Notably, you guys have not examined any of these doorways, but...
Yeah.
Haven't?
correct, we have not.
Well, while he's gone.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not going to hear any of this. I'm going to let Siri do what she does.
Very well.
Because she has a death wish.
Go ahead. Gideon begins to sprint off, and the jangling of the chain and plate he wears fades into the distance. Gideon, you are also now alone in the gauntlet.
I sure am.
What's everyone doing?
I
We
mean,
never.
why did we send him? Because if it's open, he's gonna have to come back, and we're still gonna all have to go over there.
He has method spells.
Thank you.
He was really, really. He really wanted to do it. So
Fair
He
enough.
has a way of letting us know. I
Wonder what's behind. I'm gonna crack this one open just a tiny slit. These doors.
Siri, this is a room full of skeletons. At least from what you can tell. Without Gideon's light here, you can't peer too far into these rooms. Bones, bones, bones.
I'm gonna let me know when I get there.
I would say if you are full dead sprinting, Ziri can examine 2 rooms before you make it there. You are a pretty athletic man, even in plate.
Oh.
Siri, this room looks to be a wine cellar of types. A tall wine rack, covered in dust, is against the north wall. You can barely make out some of the bottles from here. Gideon, you have
Kind of
arrived.
really quietly shut it, hoping that the others didn't notice she's snooping around.
You have arrived, and no, Gideon, that light is still there, whatever it is.
Great. I'm not gonna bother using a message on this. I'm just gonna start going back.
All right. Siri, pick 2 more rooms as Gideon is sprinting back.
They're in
Meow.
front of the other doors. I don't think I can do it as sneakily.
Ironically, I think given the time,
maybe I
I
can
can
kinda
do this
just-
in a few seconds.
Crack.
Yeah, I could do that in like 2 rounds of combat. That's like a 30-second job.
There is a bath in here, a metal wash tub, and a small child-sized skeleton propped over the edge.
Oh boy, dead orphans.
And I didn't really notice spirits in any of these rooms, right? Not from the little peek I took.
You get a lot of haunted spirit energy around you, but as far as active spirits, the room with the poltergeist is still active, and there's a little bit of something in the bathroom, but right now, no, there's no, like, what I would call a creature that would become a spirit. They're still haunted.
Yeah.
They're just not gonna manifest into something.
So, level with me here, Wesk.
Yeah.
You took a good look at that chute. How difficult do you think the climb down is going to be?
Clink, clank, clink, clank,
I-
clink, clank, clink, clank.
Don't think we're. Oh, he's coming back. I don't think we'll be able to get down it with like a good sturdy rope that's long. We might have to tie 2 ropes together. It's longer than 50 feet, and it's basically a chute.
Sazan, you would know from your study of the blueprints earlier. The chute leads to an area near the pavilion.
So I know where the chute goes.
Yes. You also
And it's
know from your earlier adventures in this hallway, there's a way through in this hall, and it's also connected to the pavilion. But the chute is a relatively steep drop into the next area.
So it does take us the same general way that the stairs would. Is that what you're saying? Or not?
Actually, I might
What's
be
the
able
pavilion?
to do something with this. Try that.
What am I trying?
You should be able to see the entire
Very
room
visible.
now.
I can see the entire room.
Yeah, you basically lit up the entire map.
Yeah, that's the point. Sazan would have knowledge of this.
Oh, okay.
He knows the location of every room now.
So the chute takes us the same way that that path up there does? Or is it going deeper? It seems to be going downwards. I'm trying to get a sense of scale here.
So imagine this part of the zone is about 20 feet up. These steps
Yeah.
take you down 20 feet. The chute drops you 20 feet down, and all this like 100-foot drop.
Okay, so it does take you much deeper.
But as far as actually going down, this is the only way.
So this will not actually take us down.
No. This will just take you over here to this side of the area.
Got it. Chute's not going to get us where we need to go.
Clank, 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 clank.
Need to figure out some way of getting rid of that light.
Nope.
Gideon, please
Still
tell
there.
me it's...
Same
Oh.
dog.
After Sazan looked at the plans, we figured out that the chute doesn't go down either. So we have to try and figure out a way to get that light.
What do you mean it doesn't go down? It's right there. It goes down.
Yeah, it leads back to that big room that we were in when we fought the werewolf.
Oh, that's a lot.
So looks like we got to clear the floor to try and figure out how to clear that light.
Okay. My bet's up north. What's your bet?
My bet
Yes,
is we
there
should
was an-
probably clear this area first.
There was an area north of the staircase. We could try something there.
Alright. Should we try these rooms around us first, or shall we just head north?
Oh. I'm gonna look around. Are these doors still open?
No, I closed them after I looked in them.
Would it make more sense to just go where we're going, or should we check all of these?
I mean, there's nothing really interesting in any of. Well, I mean, sure, we can check them.
What do you...
Nothing. Let's
Just-
go ahead and look at them. I open the door, kind of not even looking at it, just swing it open.
Very well. There's a child-sized skeleton in this metal bathtub. And Ziri is sensing
Nothing.
some sort of spiritual energy.
Nothing too
Well,
interesting.
no.
I'm gonna kind of go in here and look at the wine.
Can you... slow...
Give me a society check if you would, Ziri. I will give you a +1 to this because you are a satyr.
Yay.
Unfortunately, no. You know what wine is, and you know wine gets better with age, but you can't really tell if any of this wine is the good shit.
I would
look
like
at it at a glance.
to grab a bottle, and while I'm walking to the next door, I'm gonna try to pop the top off and sip some.
Very well. Give me a luck roll. God, you're lucky.
Is she lucky, or are you unlucky?
According to my dice rolls on the Goblin Slayer tactical RPG, I'm uber unlucky.
Great.
See, this wine's pretty good.
I'm gonna nod as I go to the next door. Open it.
Still can't see without Gideon.
Okay.
There he is. Two skeletons lie slumped over top of each other near barrels in this room. Looks like this is some
Death
type of
wish, or-
storage room.
Actually, don't answer that.
Well, I mean, he's opened up every other one.
What do you mean she's opened up every other? We're all gonna die down here.
Wes,
We're all
you
gonna
see
die.
something in the room.
Something?
Yeah. A familiar scene from earlier.
Oh. Siri, you're probably going to want to take a look at this.
Do we have time for this right now?
Siri, it's yet another teleportation ritual circle.
Would I be able to recognize that from the last one?
I would say all of you can at this point. It's a pretty noticeable thing. The polished sheen of the walls.
Okay, so that would have been a lot faster earlier, but
Well,
we have other priorities right now.
fair enough.
I think
Another
we need to go
teleporter,
north.
but yeah, I assume that we should go and check out wherever Sazan is recommending, see if we can get to where we need.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good news. I know the way. I've been there recently.
Hmm.
You each begin to make your way through the winding stone passageways.
Me sipping on the wine as I go.
Siri seems pretty relaxed about everything, to be honest. How are you feeling,
Can I
Sazan?
s-
I have been a bundle of nerves for about the last.
3 hours.
Give take.
I was gonna say 2 months, but
You guys have only been in Otari for a month.
hmm.
Can I see whatever bottle Ziri's sipping on?
Give me a society check.
Do, 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 do,
Oh. That's some good shit, Gideon. It is, in fact, not just 500 years old, it is 600 years old. This was likely old when Belcora brought it here. It's a small wonder it's not gone absolutely rancid and rotten in that amount of time. Luckily, since it comes from Crystal Lake, it's probably magically enhanced wine. You've heard legends of the Squapes.
Squapes.
As well as that, each of these is a stone sarcophagi with a humanoid, tormented, emaciated figure in each sarcophagus. As you pass by in front of each sarcophagus, the lid of it turns translucent, turning into glass, a sort of glass-like texture allowing you to see through it, and the horrible visage of some poor fool, probably an enemy of Belcora, tortured to death, emaciated, little more than flesh and bones, but preserved in this state, not even allowed to rot away into a skeleton. To the north, eerie blue lights glow very softly, kind of mimicking the lights to the south, but much weaker.
Please.
Let me see if I can find the picture of this very quickly.
Make good choices. I'll be right back.
There you guys are. That's about what it looks like. Facing towards the southern, brighter end, the stone sarcophagi.
Like that.
I'm more concerned about the sarcophagi, honestly.
Notably, more than a few of these have emblems of Wolfcrone attached to their armor.
Yeah, I kind of assumed that at this point.
It's a disconcerting feeling considering the crest has not changed in several centuries, Gideon, giving you a strange feeling of camaraderie and similarity to some of these corpses.
Yeah, I've already seen myself dead in here a number of times. I refuse to be intimidated by a witch.
Alright.
Well,
Just gonna keep a close eye on the sarcophagi as I go.
Okay. Give me a perception check if you
Step
want.
away. Can we keep Siri a little bit up with us?
Okay. This octagonal chamber, whatever it is mostly empty. It's strange. It's a large, open, empty space. The walls are carved in, engraved to resemble a sprawling graveyard halfway sunken into a swamp. But every grave is open and empty, waiting to be filled. Shrieking ghosts parade upward out of each grave and into the hungry, yawning chasm above. Then as you sort of step back and take it into the bigger picture, the chasm above them is in fact the pupil of some great beast's eye. At the apex of the ceiling, 30 feet above the central point, so the mural spirals around each wall, coalescing into a point above you. In the middle of the platform, there is a circular dais, maybe about 3 or 4 feet off the ground, 15 foot in diameter. Wesk and Gideon, you immediately spot there are 4 severed human hands atop the altar. Strangely gouged into the stone are 7 deep indentations, as if some huge 7-fingered clawed hand had gripped the stone with enough force, dragging whatever nails or claws it had across it to leave deep grooves behind. Strangely, a faint, pale blue-green light flickers and pulses inside one of these indentations.
My vote's on dragon.
Is there anything about this blue-green light that I...
Give me a religion or occult.
Can I also give one?
Sure. You each recognize this as symbology of Nimbaloth, the swampy graveyard, the yawning chasm, and Nimbaloth has been known for her 7 fingers. Other than that, you don't really have a good idea of what specifically it could be, but the rock in the middle of the room with its 7 gouges is not great symbology for whatever's in here.
What are
What
the hands doing? Are they just chilling, or do they seem like mean hands?
They are just chilling for now, but you have intimate knowledge that, yeah, severed hands come to life if given necrotic energy.
So what the hell am I looking at?
Gonna go with
Oh.
dragon claw marks and hands.
No, no dragon.
Yeah.
Evil
forest stuff.
imagery. Very evil imagery.
Oh.
Now's
Well,
not the time to be concerned.
I'm more asking what time is it for?
What?
Can I see if... Well, I guess that's... Wait. I don't know if this is something different.
Just tell me what you got.
Can I do like a recall knowledge about Nimbaloth?
About Nimbaloth specifically?
If I like... About what I'm looking at, and if I can kind of understand what's going on with any of it.
Are you wanting to know anything specific, or just this room, or try to be a little
What
more
might have caused these claw marks? What is glowing here?
Nimbaloth is known to have 7 fingers, 7 claws.
Fair enough. So it would look like Nimbaloth did it.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't think it was a dragon, unless Nimbaloth's a dragon.
Nimbaloth is not a dragon. Notably, I believe, Ziri, your Book of Whispering Reeds ability you used, let me double check, 7 stars. No, what did you use? You used the mist, didn't you? Yes. When you used the mist that one time on Jawl, you had to place down 7 divots because of 7's fingers of Nimbaloth.
Right.
Other than that, you can't tell anything more specific other than Nimbaloth has 7 fingers, and Sazan seemed pretty off-put by this.
Sazan, it's your call. How are we approaching this?
Get any closer and better brace for those hands.
I don't have any better ideas.
All right, catch these hands. It is.
They're behind us.
Would I have any chance of knowing the spell for astrology lore, or have my roll already? So that's not a case.
What are you wanting to know specifically?
The blue glowy thing, is this some kind of effect tied?
I'll let you do a religion or astrology check, yes.
Okay.
But this will be the last
How
time.
long?
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
It's got the same shade of the life stream, the soul stream. Other than that, you don't know Sazan. Actually, that's a pseudo-specific lore. No. Your best guess is that's the life stream, soul stream, leaking out somehow. That's all you got.
Yeah. It's like that might be tied to the live stream.
Okay. Knowing that the hands are about to spring to life, can I do a preemptive sudden charge on one of the hands?
Sure. Go ahead and give me that attack roll if you would, please.
Where's the fancy things? And well.
Firstly. Let's not drag Siri in with you. Just go ahead and give me that attack roll. I would need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Ah, good.
Level dice.
So what kind of backwards initiative is this?
Gideon, immediately make me a will save, please.
That was an athletics initiative, by the way. I don't know if you changed it over from last time.
Oh, I did not. That would explain why it was really good.
Okay, go ahead and give me a different initiative, please.
Sorry.
I
You're
would
good.
rather it be honest than dishonest.
Yeah.
I can't re-roll it.
I see. Let me do this then. Try it now.
There we go.
See, honesty is rewarded.
Regardless. We're going to do this real quick. Are you for real, Milo? Are you really doing this right now? Thank you for that.
Be so for fucking real right now, Milo.
That's what I'm saying, dude. We'll do that, and then we'll just go ahead and start our lovely little... no, we'll do a hard mode music. Fuck it. Hope that's not synced up properly. There we go. Gideon, did you give me a will save?
I did not.
Go ahead and give me a will save, because the moment you step into this room, an oppressive weight immediately hits you. It is unbearable, even for someone as brave as you. you are immediately frightened one the second you stop moving to attack these things in this room. As well as that, Sazan. You are going to be up first, actually, because of the way initiative works in Pathfinder when it comes to surprise rounds. These hands immediately writhe in place as Gideon approaches, as if excited for his approach.
Okay, what do I know about hands?
They hold things. Be more specific,
I'd like to use the I forget what that thing is that you gave us, the name of the thing where you look at the enemy and try and determine something about
knowledge?
it. Recall knowledge.
There
Yes.
you go. Go ahead and give me a religion check.
I love this. This just keeps letting me roll religion. It's great.
Yes, these are a crawling hand, and you can see they are empowered by something. What would you like to know?
Do they have any notable weaknesses?
Weaknesses? Not notably. They are incredibly fast, though. They are incredibly agile, but because they are just a hand, they're not very durable. But they don't have to be durable if they dogpile you and start choking you to death.
Yeah.
And Gideon has just charged it.
I'll aim for the palm of the closest one to him with a divine lance.
Go for it, bud. Give me what you got. That is a hit. Roll your damage.
That's a hit?
That's a hit. These are not that tough. These are level 1 enemies. Alright, this thing takes 12 points of damage. Getting you watch as even though you try to charge in, Sazan's spell hits first.
Careful, they're quick.
Got one action left.
Oh wait, I still have an action, don't I? I completely forgot. Yeah. I'll try and finish that one off with a quick shot.
Very well, give me that -5, bud. That's a hit. Which might be, in fact, the most. For one damage. Sazan fires, tucks his rifle under one hand as he chants a spell, and both bolts fly off at once. Getting you up.
Alright. Guess I'll go ahead and target the one that Sazan just lanced.
Very well.
Shake it off, shake it off.
That's a critical.
I shook it off.
Yep.
I shook it off real good, boss.
Sure fucking did. This thing absolutely destroyed. It is just a hand at the end of the day. It dies to massive damage rolls.
Great. Targeting the next one closest to
Right.
it.
Correct, they are destroyed. Gideon just dealt more than almost twice this thing's health.
Comeback grab on the second one.
Alright, hand holding. Let's get loot. That is a hit. That is 13 more points of damage. And this thing, I believe, is now grabbed. Gideon rams his sword into one and then just smashes a second one down onto the altar, holding it in place. He's going to town.
Surely these things aren't so bad. I can reach the ones behind it, right? That's still same square?
Correct.
Great. I'm just gonna swing for the fences and go for one of the ones behind them.
Very well. That is a crit. Almost dice came back with a vengeance as the second one is utterly destroyed. That's one to hit, and one to hit. Zero, you are up.
That's some fighter rules right there. Oh, why do I feel like this is not the bad part? Because if the 24 crits... Yeah, that ain't it.
Alright. Targeting the last two hands.
Yes.
Very well. Go ahead and roll your damage. One is going to take full damage, one takes half. I would say this one takes half. This one takes full damage. You watch as a flurry of spells rain down on the enemies behind you. From behind you, Gideon. Wesk, you're starting to think you're not going to have much of a job to do. You've got one action left here. As well as that, please give me a will save, because the moment you step into this room, you feel physical weight down on you. But you shrug it off.
Speaking of which, should I remove mine?
Yes, at the end of your turn. There we go. Actually, no, you had to stride into the room, didn't you?
Yeah.
Very well. We're going to do this then.
You had what now? What happened? Those showed up? Hello, Doc.
Oh boy.
Oh, yes.
My kingdom for an AoE slash.
Yeah, that's what Whirlwind is for. Can you guys actually see this?
Yes.
They're still transparent for me for some reason.
They are transparent, but they're not invisible.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, they're supposed to be transparent. Gotcha. I see. Where is that button that I need for this? There is some sort of creature in this room. You cannot see it, but you can see orbs of light erupt around Gideon all at once. Something is in this room with Gideon.
That doesn't seem good.
And that immediately darts past you. If you would like a reactive strike, you may get it.
Sure.
Go ahead and give me a flat d20. Very well. That is a hit. You swing at this orb of light as it tries to rush past you, Gideon, and you make contact with something.
Caught it, whatever it was. Look out back there.
look out indeed. Sazan.
Yes.
That is a hit on you, bud, as whatever this orb of light is descends upon you and electric currents erupt through your body. You're going to take 9 points of magic damage. And you are going to take another 10 points of magic damage as whatever this light is just pulsing damage through your body repeatedly over and over. We'll do this.
Excuse me. What happened to my last turn, by the way? Did I go bye-bye?
You moved.
You
No, I
wanted to
didn't.
stride and then an electric arc. So
I gotcha, okay.
Ziri, that is a crit.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate indeed. You're going to take 8 points of magic damage as whatever this light is surrounding you, flanking you on both sides now, and just pulsing electric energy into you. We'll do it one more time. And you do manage to shrug off this one's effects. As they begin to descend upon Gideon now. Oh, so close.
So close.
So
Scar.
close. I should have just targeted the squishies, but why not spread the love? It's a critical miss, unfortunately. Give me a will save, Gideon, if you would.
I will.
Very well, okay. Whatever this creature is trying to do to you, you shrug off its effects and stay focused in the moment. I believe there's one hand still clinging to life up here.
Sure is.
We're just gonna... real quick. Fucking amazing. Let's fucking go.
They're fast, right?
They sure are. Gideon, you're going to take 6 points of slashing damage as this thing's rotted, decrepit nails sink into your throat, and it is going to immediately
I assume that's supposed to be on me, not it.
attempt to grapple you. What is your fortitude? 13 does not get it.
It's close.
Yep, it is close. Is, however, probably... Yeah, I'm just gonna do it again. Haha, of course. Thank you, dice, for being fucking dicks. Wesk, you're up.
All right. First things first. We're gonna do the 30-foot cone.
Go for it, bud.
How do I rotate this?
Hold shift.
Thank you. Hold on. Shift wasn't really.
Is it not shift?
No.
Control.
Might be control.
It's not one,
yep,
it's the
it's
other.
control.
Okay. Can you delete those? Sorry.
It's alright.
Is it control, click, and drag?
Yeah.
Sure.
Control and mouse wheel, I believe.
Oh, okay. I see.
Just
Yep.
saying shit without even thinking about it. Because
Oh, good.
DM trance. Alright. Go ahead and give me that perception check, if you would.
Blind.
Yep. Okay. There we go. Wes, you can make out some sort of movement here.
Right. I am going to. Oh. That makes things a lot more interesting. Okay.
What you got for me?
You got good fortitude, right, Gideon?
Oh, he walked away. What'd you
Oh.
ask him?
You got. I asked him if he has good fortitude.
He probably does. Let me look.
Very well. Every creature in that cone needs to make a fortitude save.
Oh,
yes.
okay. It won't hit him.
Yeah, it's good.
It's one too short. It's fine though.
Okay.
You can do a 30-foot line.
No, I can't. It's based on your draconic exemplar,
I
and mine
see.
is cone.
Very well. We're going to get that one. Put this one down. So it's a fortitude save then?
Yep. DC 21.
If I can get this to work. That is a success, so I believe it takes half damage.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll your damage, bud.
I'm clicking it. It won't let me though. Maybe from here. No, I think it's
What
just
level
broken.
are you? 5?
Yeah.
Roll 3d4. Whatever this thing in front of you is, it catches some of the spittle that you hawk up, and you hear it sizzle and pop painfully. And you watch as some of your acid just sort of hangs in the air and drips onto the floor, hissing and popping. I believe that's 2 to spit, 1 to search.
Yep. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Recharge in 3 rounds.
Recharge in 3 rounds, indeed. Who do I have still up? You. Oop, not at that. There we go. You are going to attempt this. Gideon, give me that will save.
Need to do a will save.
Son of a bitch. Gideon's fucking dice. Where are those when I need them? It's
Well, you
okay,
got
it'll
that.
come back to bite you at the end of the campaign. Gideon, you are
It
going to
always
take
does.
4 points of magic damage as these things begin to pulse you full of some sort of energy. As well as that, Sazan, Wesk,
Hmm?
these stone sarcophagi lids, the crystalline lids,
Mm-hmm.
have vanished. The creatures inside begin to stumble out of the sarcophagus. God damn it.
Yeah.
That's a 1 and a 2 on initiative.
That's okay. I think we're in a pretty shit situation as it is.
We might have to run.
Very well. Sazan, you're up.
This. Do I have sight on the thing that's starting to rise?
Yes. They are currently just in there. Here, I'll do it like this. That way you guys should be able to see that.
Yeah.
Some sort of emaciated creature is approaching. Strange elongated claws and hands similar to a ghoul, but still more humanoid.
I'm gonna try and catch it as it's rising with a divine lance.
Okay. Give me that roll.
I'll hero point that.
Very well, that's a hit. It's going to take 13 points of positive damage, I believe it's called. Spirit damage now. 13 points of spirit damage as Sazan quickly whirls around, changing his initial target to strike this thing point blank with his divine spear. What you got for me, bud?
Not much, I'll tell you that.
Very well. Sazan then shields himself with a pale blue shimmering aura. Gideon?
Alright. I'm aware there's stuff around me, but I can't
You are
see
not.
it. I'm
Yep.
not even aware of
I
it.
didn't point it out.
Cool.
So he's the only one of us that is aware?
Yep. You guys can see the light. Common sense tells you there's something there. You would have to focus to get a better than 0 shot at it.
Yeah.
Understood. First things first, I'll take care of the hand.
That's a crit.
Take care of
Absolutely
the hand
destroyed.
indeed.
Alright, what we got?
This might be bad, guys.
You don't say.
The only thing I can see is these down here.
So we don't know enough that there's something here that we can do the what was it called? Seek or whatever? So we know where they are.
You would have to
You can
seek
tell there's
to
something
get.
around.
Yes, there's something here. You would have to seek to get a better than just nothing shot.
Gotcha.
Hitting it.
Okay, but we do know they're there well enough that we
Yes.
can see. Okay.
And if you AoE, you don't have to do any of this because you're just hitting a whole area.
Got it.
Great. Well, being that I can only see one thing right now. What's turn order look like? Okay. Siri, you should get back.
You should get back behind me, Ziri, as Gideon rushes
No.
behind you.
I had to look at turn order for this.
Mm.
Very well. Give me an attack roll, please.
Alright.
is a hit. Whatever this creature is that is stumbling out of the coffin is immediately accosted by both Gideon and Sazan. Gideon apparently seeming to believe whatever this thing is the bigger threat. Doubling back, kind of shoving past you, Ziri, interposing himself between you and the new threat. You are up.
First, I would like to seek and see if I can figure out what this light that's hovering around me is.
Alright.
Where is that? What kind of... I forget where... Oh, there it is. Hold on, I found it.
So go ahead and pick a cone or a burst. Burst is a circle, cone is a cone. Okay, that's pretty good, yeah. Go ahead and give me that perception check.
Back.
Is it hidden or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Currently, 3 of them, well, it won't matter anyway. This one is now only hidden instead of undetected. You have a very rough idea of where all 4 of the lights are, Ziri.
Alright.
Back. Sorry about that.
Hold on. How big was this? I forget.
Telltale shimmering in front of you. Barely perceptible.
Okay, so I do know where it is then, technically.
You have a rough idea of its location, but not a precise sense of its location. Basically, you know it's in this square, but you cannot tell whether it's exactly 2 feet in front of you or 3 feet.
I gotcha. Give me one moment then. So would you say I could target it?
Yes. But you are not guaranteed to hit it.
Okay. Then I would like to... Can I recall knowledge about them and see if I understand what they are?
Sure. Give me an occult check. Okay. Yeah.
Also, quick question.
Yes.
I have to ask you in a side chat. Hold on. It's slash... What?
W.
W.
And then
Okay.
either GM, ASM, or Strike.
Okay. Right. I don't know if it would matter, honestly, but let me see.
Okay.
No, nope, I'm not gonna go with that. Nope, sorry, carry on.
Okay. What you do know is that these are very likely what's known as flicker wisps. These are related to will-o-wisps, but much weaker. Instead of hunting on fear, these things hunt on confusion. They love to trick and deceive people. What they actually look like is something similar to an eel when they do reveal their form upon when they die. Otherwise, they remain invisible. In game terms, they don't have much of a physical presence. Their fortitude save is bad, but they also don't have much weaknesses.
Alright. And then for my last thing, I will do the... I forget, how far is that? Oh shoot, never mind. Can I focus as my last action?
What do you get by
Two
focus?
actions.
I I have 2 focus, but my focus pool says it's empty when I try to cast a spell. My main animist focus spell says that focus pool is empty. Is that correct or no?
Yeah, you should definitely have 2 focus pools.
Because there's only 1 point in there.
That's weird. I thought that was working. Yeah, no, you should have... I'll do something about that. But yes, you can...
Okay. Then I'm gonna cast this.
In the meantime, here's what we'll do. We'll do that for now. How much focus you got? You've got 2 left? Or 1?
How many did I start with? 2?
You gotta tell me you know your character better than I do right now.
I've started with an empty focus pool, so let's say I had 2, I guess, if I started with 2.
Well, you refocused to cast Garden of Healing, right?
Yes.
How many focus points do you have in total? Because I think as you level Animist, you get more focus points. Yes, you have 2 max focus points. So you're at 1 right now, because I don't think you've refocused after Garden of Healing. So this would be your
Use
last...
2 Garden of Healings after refocusing.
Yeah, see, this pool used to have 3 points, but now it has 1.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
I don't know, can we say I have 1 and call it good? I don't remember.
That's weird. I wonder if the update did something because they're preparing to make Animist a real class now. Because these things now have, like, icons and shit. Yeah, I'll just say you have 1 for now. I'm not gonna worry about it. We're gonna keep moving. This would be your last focus point, though.
Okay. I'm gonna cast that.
Okay. Each creature, 5-foot emanation around you. Starts its turn. Okay. So that'll happen on their turn then. Ziri, how do you imagine this spell working around you as you begin to channel this new spirit? I believe you very rarely channel this spirit.
Honestly, I think this one's entirely new.
Yeah, well, it's not entirely new. It's the first time I've used its focus spell, though. But, yeah, I would just imagine it as a bunch of really heavy whispers that are surrounding me and, like, will whisper really close to the ears of
Oh, okay.
the things that are around me. That's what it says, discomforting whispers. What?
Oh, okay.
No, I was just more laughing because you know what also has a bunch of whispers?
Everything in the gauntlet?
Yeah,
Which is
well,
great!
I don't know how to help you with that. It's a whispery place.
Yeah, I think Stray was just like, oh, I
the
have the
drafts.
perfect sound effect for this. It's not even a thing.
Needs better insulation.
Needs better insulation. Very well. These things are going to lash out and protect you guys, however, because I believe it has to roll twice and take the worst result. Roll twice on the first attack roll and take the lower result. Yes, so we are going to roll 1 and 2. Son of a bitch. Actually, wait, no, did I roll the same thing twice?
Yes.
Oh, sick. Sazan, good news!
Yes.
That's crit.
Wait, why is it a crit?
You have a 18 AC, don't you?
You're flanked.
You're off guarded because of
I have
the one
a
down here.
20 AC.
Yes, but you're off guarded.
You are.
You're
Oh, that's Siri.
flanked.
But actually,
oh,
you
yeah,
have
Sazan did
but-
use shield.
But I am off guarded.
You are off
there's
guarded
one on
because
either side
this
of me,
thing
so
is
it would be
invisible
18.
to you. Nobody
Yeah.
has pointed these things out yet.
Yeah, that's what I was planning to do on my turn.
So, yes, these things are going to... No, actually, they only take damage if the attack roll fails. That's bad luck, but... Sazan, would you like to use some shield HP?
Yeah,
Very well. You got what? 10 now?
I believe so. Yes.
Alright. You're going to take... Set to 29 points of damage as you are going to take 10 points of damage, and your shield breaks as whatever this creature is going to just continue attacking you because no penalty on the other rolls this round. That is still a hit because you are just being assaulted by some unknown force. Not a crit though, luckily, so you're just going to take another 4 points of electric damage. That is, again, another
Is
hit.
they not getting the multi-attack penalty, or is it just rolling better and
Yes.
better?
It's just rolling better and better, bud.
That's amazing.
But yes. Oh yeah, they absolutely fucked everything with this update because I'm now seeing basically everything is broken. Love that. Love that. Love that. Love that. All of my token resources are also borked. Love that. Okay, we're gonna try to fix that real quick. Alright. After that, let's see. This thing is going to be... Wes, this thing is not hidden to you, fortunately, as it descends upon you, bud.
Hmm. This is gonna be fun.
Give me a will save. Ah, son of a bitch. Whatever this thing is trying to do to you, you managed to shake it off. But it is still descending upon you, sending painful electric magic currents through your body. You're going to take 6 points of straight raw damage. And we are going to move to the next person.
Am I flanked? Yes, I am flanked by this and this.
You should not be. It just hit you with a...
Okay, it's because it's showing my AC is 21.
Yeah, but it would have met AC either way, which goes to attacker.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah. Yeah, you are currently... Actually, no, I think it's auto-calculating because of the new
Yeah.
thing there.
Okay. Still though, yeah, I'll take the 6.
No, you will not, because that was not supposed to hit. It only hit because of the flank.
Wait, he has an AC 23 and it rolled a 23. That would have hit. Wouldn't it have?
No, it rolled a... No, actually, yeah, you're right. Never mind. Haha.
Yeah, so I'll take the 6 damage. I just
Say,
wanted
at
to
least
clear
the
up.
damage numbers are public.
Yeah, I just wanted to clear up the off guard thing in case it came up.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Bad news, Siri.
Eh.
Let me read this just in case. Because we're learning a new spell today. It does not have to roll twice if it does not start its turn or beside of you.
Wait, did the first one going against Yuri roll twice?
The what?
The
That
one over
doesn't matter
here.
at this point. We're past that.
Yeah, we are indeed past that. We're gonna keep trucking. Because this is a long ass fight already. So you're gonna take another 10 points of electric damage as this thing strides over and immediately starts assaulting you. Do do manage to bat away whatever this thing's presence is. Wesk, you're up. The corpses behind you have almost breached their coffin now.
I am going to spend my turn pointing out this one, and this one actually, because I don't know if this one exists.
Okay. Can you not point out multiple under one action? I thought.
One creature per action.
Very well.
It fucking blows, but it is what it is. I sacrifice my turn so no one else has to. One turn for 3.
Very well. All of you now see this thing is only hidden instead of undetected to all of you.
That one was visible to me.
Well, they should all now be visible-ish. This is more so for Gideon and Sazan. You two already knew what was up with it. But Wesk does confirm the general locations of the creatures around you, Gideon and Sazan. That's all 3 of your actions. Unfortunately, Wesk, being a team player, bites ass sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I have to. I don't have any other choice.
Uh-oh.
That's why I told him to move. Hey, worked out though. Cast a great spell for it.
So you're going to take another 4 points of electric damage as these things just begin to swarm and devour you whole. You're having a rough night, Ziri. You are getting gangbanged left and right. Sazan.
Yes.
This creature bursts forth from its crypt, wielding an ominous-looking black sword that glows pale blue. And it strikes at you. Love my dice. Love my dice. Love my dice. Love it.
Look.
Love it. Love my dice. Love my. Could have hit him on literally anything but a 2 and a 1, and guess what I get?
Well, clearly a 2. But
Clearly a 2. Swinging again. God damn it.
Son fighting for his fucking life out here.
He sure is. You know who else is?
West's fine.
Can't roll to save my fucking life, dude. Is Wesk fine? Wesk, you take 11 points of slashing damage. This thing crashes its sword down upon you. I believe you are actually now flanked, bud.
Mm-hmm.
As well as that, I need you to give me a fortitude save.
Oh boy.
Amazing. Ba-ba-ba.
Ah, good.
Very well. You each watch as when this thing strikes Wesk and some of his blood spills out, it clings to the blade unnaturally before the blood seeps back into whatever this creature is. No, actually, it gets one more. One more, I believe, yes. Another chance.
Yeah, 1.
God fuck damn it, dude. Cannot roll above a 10 tonight. Sazan, you're up. And by up, I mean you're absolutely
Yeah.
swinging.
I'm not in great straits. What do I know about the things behind me?
Give me a religion check.
What do I know? I mean, specifically, I am wondering if they are vulnerable to healing magic. Oh, come!
We really gotta start rolling knowledge checks in secret. Sazan, you're having a hard time concentrating right now as everything is crashing down on you at once. You know they're undead, but that's all you got.
You know, I legit, even if you had not said that, was going to heal at this point.
Very well.
My spell list is here somewhere.
And yet I roll good on the fucking fort saves.
It'd be that way sometimes.
It do be that way a lot of the time.
Ooh.
Alright.
Or at least one of those is a crit success.
That's going to take half damage. That's going to take full damage.
Mmm.
Everyone go ahead and take your 23 points of healing. And I will enjoy some healing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We watch as Sazan pulses out a beautiful radiant blue light that twinkles with the light of the stars, illuminating the dark passageway. And the lights around you grow more radiant. Fortunately, it seems like whatever these undead creatures are repelled by this bright light. They groan in pain. Gideon, you're up. You are surrounded on all sides, basically. You are in the middle of your squishies. Your squishies are surrounded, and so are you.
Yep, this is about the worst battle formation I can possibly think of. What do I know about the ghoul-like creatures?
Give me a religion check.
About less than
Not much, my guy. Look like zombies to you.
Great. Two ways I can go about this. I can either try and kill a zombie and get people out, or I can try and kill these things because they seem to be more squishy. Now that I'm aware of some of these, I don't know which ones I'm supposed to be aware of anymore, if I'm
I
being
would say
honest.
just all of them. I mean, Wes sacrificed his whole turn. I don't mind giving you one additional sight.
Sounds good. I'm gonna go with the one up here. And I'm gonna see... Question.
Yes.
Can these things be snagging striked?
If you can hit them.
Let's go for
These
it.
things do seem to have a physical presence. Your sword caught the edge of one earlier.
Well, yes, but my sword can catch almost anything.
That is a crit. And this one.
Yep.
This thing's light immediately extinguished.
Alright,
Gideon
taking the
lashes
action.
out at a pure. Actually, no. That's give me a flat D20, bud.
Ah, yeah.
You do not have a precise sense of its location. Nope.
Can I hero point it?
Yes.
Then I'm gonna hero point it.
Which is just enough.
Yup, I figured it was a 10 or up. 11 or up,
It's
actually.
11, actually. Very well. Gideon, by some sheer luck more than skill, you lash out, piercing the space between Ziri and Wes, stabbing blindly but skewering some creature. The light fades. There's no weight
Alright.
on your blade.
That's One problem down. Action 2 to the northwest. This time, let's go for a straight up, see if I can grab one of these things. They seem pretty corporeal to me.
That is a miss,
Does it hit?
unfortunately.
Understandable. For 3.
You are swinging at light, Gideon.
Roll right at HP for the moment. I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn my attention down to the zombie at Sazan's cell.
Very well.
And I'm gonna try and grab that one, I suppose.
Very well. Go for it. Give me that -10. Absolutely not, Gideon. You are swiping left, right, trying to hack at everything around you, and worst of all, it's not even in one direction. You're rapidly trying to fend off a swarm, a veritable horde of enemies. Your attention's
I
too
am
divided.
gonna say, though, in my flurry, the light things are pretty easy to hit, and they die fast.
Very well. Zero, you're up.
Okay. First, I would like to sustain my spell.
Very well.
So that's one action, right?
Yep.
Okay. Alright. No. Yes. Give these guys another little zap.
Zap.
We love a good zap.
We do love a good zap. God damn it. Can I
Especially when it's
roll
those zaps.
above a fucking 10 tonight.
Especially when it's those zaps.
I do need you to give me a flat d20 roll, Aziri.
That's a
Aw,
shame.
yeah, can I use a hero point?
You may.
Oh shit, I think I pressed the... Okay, hold on.
By the
Down
grace
one,
of
there we
hero
go.
points.
By the
20,
grace
wait,
of hero.
I don't need to roll again, right? It just adds another 10.
Correct. It just adds a 10, making that hit, and they are both going to take full damage. Aziri, you streak your lightning out, and you know a general area, so you just begin to try to sweep the lightning. It's hard to control
Ugh.
lightning. Sweep it across in front of you, and you do manage to hit something solid.
Swatting awkwardly, like when there's a mosquito. You can't see it, you can hear it.
That is all your actions, I believe. One to sustain, two for electric arc.
Yep.
Alright, we go here, and these things are going to descend upon you, Sazan. Luckily, because of Ziri's whispers, these things are going to have to roll twice and take the worst result. Very well. Good news, Sazan.
Good lord. Sun's going through it today.
You're all going through it today, bud. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's never a good day in the Gauntlet. This is a particularly bad one for Sazan.
Sazan, you are going to take a total of 23 points of electric damage as these things just crash down upon you. You do finally manage to have one peeled away off of you of Ziri's electric arc, fending it off of you. The maddening whispers growing louder around Ziri right now. Yeah, we're gonna just have some fun now, I guess. We do have to roll this twice and take the worst result. God, I feel fucking bad because that should be a really strong spell, but apparently it just buffs.
So one time you roll super well. It's when you're rolling with disadvantage.
I don't want to. It's weird. All right.
It has been weird all night.
It is pretty canon that the Elendial gets way better when the chips are down. All right. Wesky, we're going to take a combined total, I believe, 15 points of electric damage as more things just continue to devour you and your party members alive. You're up.
Great. I have to do it this way, but that's okay. That was on the
That was a hit.
Okay.
Sorry, I was checking some stuff on the other DM screen.
All good.
It's 5 points. I believe it's now off guard.
Pretty sure, yeah, to me because of
Your shifter style. Shoot and run, or
specifically
run gun,
sword and
whatever.
pistol.
Sword and pistol. There you go.
The next range strike I make against the enemy with a one-handed firearm doesn't trigger reactions.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. As such.
That is a hit because of off guard.
Nice.
Wesk taking advantage, stepping in, slashing, kind of using that same momentum from his blade to wedge it under this thing's armpit so it can't bring the sword down on him, fighting offensively and defensively at the same time, ramming his pistol into its chest. That's 10 points more of pierce damage. What else you got for me, bud?
Thinking here. Yeah, we'll just full send it.
Very well. Give me that -10.
You love that full send.
Never mind.
Doesn't work out here, but you gotta love it.
I mean, the fact that it's agile and he didn't even, fuck up too bad is pretty impressive. Wesk begins his offense, trying to bring down the enemy right behind him.
Alright. I'll be right back.
Ziri,
Yes.
Has to roll twice. She's at least got that going for her.
and
It has
it hits
never
by
mattered.
1. Oh man, that Elendial blood's fucking mean when it's against you, huh? That one does miss. And lastly, that one does miss, as Ziri becomes a little bit better at finding where these things are. Sazan! Give me a fortitude save, bud. Alright.
We take those.
We do take those. Good job. You also are going to take this -10. as 10 more points of slashing damage rake across your chest.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back. Rake across your chest as you are trying to fend off attacks from every angle, and you, for the first time in a while, your knee gives out and it slams into the stone floor under this thing's weight before you catch yourself, not fully falling. Sazan, fortitude save. Oh, you're a lucky bastard. You watch as Sazan crumples to one knee, tries to stand, and then is swatted to the floor by this creature. He goes down. Gideon. Sazan's grunt of pain and the loud thump of his body hits the floor gives you just enough time to react to parry this thing's claw. Wesk. That's it.
Damn it.
Give me a fortitude save, bud. As you were going to take 10 points of slash damage.
Damn it.
And worse, Wesk. As this thing hits you and your blood constantly keeps spilling from your body, you feel weak. You're losing a lot of blood. This thing is savaging you over and over and over. You didn't even manage to dodge that one. You just took it on your armor. Thankfully, your armor is pretty sturdy. The pauldron rolling the attack off. You're thankful that you've invested in your armor a little bit in this exact scenario. Gideon, you're up.
Alright. Ways to do this, multiple ways I like doing this. None of the above. First off, let's see what this is. Sazan. Yeah. Makes sense this be used on you.
Technically, the Lover's Knot can only be used on yourself.
Can it?
It is specifically a talisman that is activated on self.
Ah. Damn it. Well. B option. Not nearly as good, but I've got him.
Very well. Go ahead and give me that heal.
Not great.
Not great indeed. But you immediately drop down. Sazan, you sputter to life as some sort of liquid is being poured in your mouth, mixing in with the salty taste of your own blood. Managed to come to still on the floor.
Alright. Don't give up on me now. We're busy. Next up.
Everything hurts, Sazan.
To the northwest.
Very well.
He's gonna have to do the rest on his own.
Yeah. That's a hit. Give me a flat D20.
Damn.
That's a miss.
Damn it.
That's
All
two
right.
actions. Got a third.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. If I try to attack the same one again, I don't get the penalty, or I keep swinging until I get it. The
Keep
D20
swinging,
does.
period. Until you find a way to dispel its invisibility.
Noted.
These things don't... There's not a big glowy token to target. You're swinging at orbs of light. And sometimes you see the light shimmer, and you swing for that. Actually, orbs of light is probably a bad way to put it. They're not even like solid orbs. Just the area around this spot is brighter than normal.
It's a big spotlight.
Yep.
Well, nothing to it but to do it. Top right this time. Going for the grab.
At -5. That is a hit. Give me a d20. That is a hit. Roll your damage.
Nice.
Very well.
For the love of God, someone take out the other ones.
Well, the good news is you just freed up me and Ziri from being flanked.
Yep, that was the goal the whole damn time. I was trying to get Sazan out of being flanked, but God, there was no helping him.
Ziri, you are up as you watch. All hell is breaking loose around you. Sazan flops to the floor under a barrage of attacks. You are suffering just about the same amount of barrage of attacks, but they seem to really have it out for the boy.
Oh boy. Huh? I don't know that I have much in the ways of catching someone up at the moment.
Good news. A necromancer is just a healer who won't give up.
Yeah, don't worry. If you die, we'll get you back, buddy. Alright, so I'm gonna sustain what I'm doing.
Alright. Sustain the whispers.
Yes.
What you got?
We're gonna... That's a really good question.
I know you've got some magic bullets in there. I just don't know if you know what they are.
Probably not, no.
Remember, if you use an AoE spell, you don't have to roll the check to hit.
You're right. You know what this needs? The Book of Whispering Reeds.
We're not that desperate yet.
We'll see how you're feeling in about another round, bud.
God. This is stressful.
Good. It's meant to be stressful.
Such a big list of stuff to decide between. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna do it again.
Alright. Give me a flat d20 roll.
Yes.
That is a hit. This one, go ahead and roll your damage for me, please.
Hell yeah.
Alright. This one takes the full damage. This one takes the half damage, but it also disappears. We'll just do that real quick. And it looks like, yes, the tables are beginning to turn on you, but in a good way.
Wait, you said the one right next to me is gone too?
No.
No. Okay.
That one took the full damage, but it was unharmed. The other one took half damage,
Gotcha.
but it was already wounded. Ziri begins to just streak out lightning from her fingertips again, blasting wildly, letting the lightning naturally arc and current its way to its next target. Sazan.
Roll the second one. She's sustaining the
Oh,
spell.
you're right! And it does miss, finally!
yeah.
Ziri, please roll your spell's damage.
Like,
If they miss, you deal damage with that spell. That's what makes it really good.
Oh, yes, yes.
I'm gonna say you cast one of the best spells that just unfortunately
Yep.
Stray's been rolling hot since you casted it.
Mm-hmm.
You gave me a
Like literally,
debuff,
that spell
which-
is amazing.
Yep.
Oh, thank
Bam. That makes that so much better.
Sazan, you watch as you come to, everything's fucked. You look up in time to see this light streak towards you, and as it tries to get past Ziri, it disappears. You don't know what's happened, but
Misfortune. That's a great effect.
Wesk, you're up. You're feeling pretty wobbly, but you feel like you've missed a meal.
Let's push through.
Push
That's
through
a
indeed.
critical hit.
Hell yeah.
This thing takes 25 points of pierce damage, Wesk, as you muster your courage, seeing that your friends are in danger. You watch as Sazan goes down, and it fills you with an
Don't
almost
say it.
uncivilized type of anger. You drop back into almost a speaking kobold before you just ram your gun directly into this thing's chest and unload.
Not to be outdone.
As well as that,
Oh yes, that's right.
unfortunate,
Damn.
Wesk, as you have
Barely.
learned to really pack some power into precision hits when you land critical attacks, but this thing, some sort of alien anatomy, something about the necrotic energy, you can't find a good spot.
It's okay. That's what the left hand is for.
That is a hit because of off guard.
Oh, that's so good. Twice that has done it.
This thing takes 7 points of damage, and Wes, you cannot believe it is not dead yet.
Oh, it's like alive by 1.
Okay. We swing for the fucking fences. Yeah.
Unfortunately not, as you rain blow after blow at the last second, your strength gives out, and you just stumble just barely enough to give this thing an opening to parry your last shot. Batting your hand away, your bullet streaks into whatever this stone sarcophagus is. Sazan.
I
You
forget,
should leave.
Can you guarded step while down, or do you have to be
You
standing?
have to be standing. You can crawl, but that's not
Got
guarded
guarded.
step.
Wreck.
I'll stand.
Very well, that's one.
I'll move back.
Are you striding?
Guard steps 25 foot.
There you go, bud. That's 2.
Oh shoot, I dropped the gun when I fell, didn't I?
Yep.
Fumbles.
Would you like to?
Where's gun?
Would you like to have retcon? You pick up the gun and scramble backwards.
Sure.
Very well. That's 3. That's your whole turn, bud. Go ahead and equip your gun again for me. It's going to stride forward towards you.
I'm gonna take that attack of opportunity.
That is a guarded step, my guy.
Ah. Like specifically said stride.
I do see the confusion.
Yeah, no, I get
no.
it. You're correct.
By some miracle, you stumble backwards, and Gideon interposes, parrying the blade.
Roll it again.
It did not start its turn within 5 feet of Ziri.
Ah.
Well, it's not that good.
Yeah, if it's a range of 10 feet, I would say it's literally one of the best defensive spells in the game. Sazan, you're down again as this thing chases you, pushing past Gideon and Ziri both to get to you, swiping. Need you to give me a fortitude save, bud.
Why do these things have it out for Sazan?
Okay. Sazan, you do manage to resist whatever effects this creature has, but you go down. You're bobbing and weaving on the edge of the live stream right now, my guy. So that's a 1 to step, 1 to hit, got parried, second one did hit, so that's all 3 actions for it. Okay. Yeah, alright. Wesk, you and this thing are locked in combat, my guy. It's gonna swing at you. That is gonna be a hit. Luckily, only 8 damage as this thing swipes, pushing you back. You can't quite finish it off, and as it pushes you off of it, with one clawed hand, it swipes at you. You manage to leap back. And again, it swipes, but just like you, it is on its last legs and it cannot muster the courage, its body literally falling apart. Gideon?
Alright. I need to get Sazan up, but first, this thing needs to stop killing him. Step 1.
Step 1. Get a gun.
No.
That
Get
is a
more sword.
critical hit. Whatever sword this is that Tavius gave you is doing work. As you crash into it, it is now off guard.
Great.
Unfortunately, even for you, that was a powerful blow, but this thing does not stop moving.
Leave it to a Knight of Wolfgron. They standing even in death. Unfortunately, I do have to end this.
That is a hit because of off guard earlier.
Thanks, critical specializations.
God damn.
As well as that, this thing turns and gets one last swipe at you, Gideon. However, because of Ziri's spell, but it does actually beat it.
It does.
Right.
Because of your fucking...
Give me a fortitude save.
Can do.
Sorry. Uh-oh.
Gideon.
Yup.
This thing drains you and manages to stay standing. It looks absolutely battered, but you are now also trained one.
Understood. It's also grabbed.
That's fine. Whatever this type of undead is, it looks adamantly sturdy and refuses to die, even though you should have just destroyed its body at this point.
I commend it. I really do. But I really need you to die now.
That is a hit because of off guard.
I
Oh,
really need you to die now.
This thing does finally drop, and it does stay dead this time. I believe that's
All three.
all three, yes.
That was at a -10.
Siri, you're up.
Okay.
Sazan's bleeding out, and Wes and Gideon both look. It's uncharacteristic of them, but they are starting to pant like they are getting wore down.
You can walk through people, right?
You can walk through allies.
Okay.
That's one to stride. Very well. Give me that attack roll, please. That is a miss.
Damn it.
Because it's not off guard. If you had strode behind it, that would have hit.
Oh, I see.
Because then you would
Right.
be flanking. Would you like to do that?
Sure.
A lesson to be learned. Always flank with your buddies.
Especially if
Flanking
you
buddies.
I forget that flanking is not just being on.
Nope. Have the
Uh,
opposite.
Actual
Yeah.
flanks of the thing. Yeah. There is technically no facing in this game, so it's 360 degree, but yeah. That is, however, a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage for me, please. Alright, it takes 12 points of damage, and Ziri, it lashes out one last time at you. Is going to hit. Give me a fortitude save, please.
Doesn't her spell?
Roll it twice.
She
No, I
started
didn't
here, bud.
sustain it.
Well, you'd still have it till the end of the turn.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah, it also wasn't in my start.
Alright, this thing clings to life somehow.
Wes, just put it down.
And you are going to take 15 points of slash damage, Siri, as you are now also feeling absolutely drained. It's getting hard to breathe. It's as if you've just went for a 45-minute run.
Imagine being able to run for 45 minutes.
Something that you and your character can both
Just
relate to now. Wesk?
Gotta reload. And make sure.
That is a crit.
If nothing else, we're putting them down in style for the last time.
37 points of damage. This thing... Absolutely. Ziri, you are sprayed with bone and mildewed flesh. As
Fine,
Wesk's
as long as
bullet
it's dead.
shatters whatever this creature used to be all over you. That is combat off. Congratulations!
Alright, I'm going for the immediate medicine, thanks.
There's.
With. Oh, God.
Oh, nothing. Go ahead.
Oh, no, that's the
I
wrong
was just gonna
Ziri.
say. With the still smoking barrel in front of you, Ziri, you'll see Wesk flick it back into his holster once more before stumbling a bit.
That is on Sazan.
Sazan, you go to dying 3 from the damage, and then get healed up to 28. You get the feeling, Sazan, you are on the verge of death. Regardless, unfortunately,
Should remove my
Sazan,
wounded though, shouldn't it?
the what?
Shouldn't that remove the wounded
Remove
though?
injury.
Yes, it does. Regardless, Sazan, you had a horrible vision of being on the shore of some great fathomless ocean that you have no idea how deep it is. The waves lapping at your legs before you awoke on the floor here.
Need to take time to focus.
You alright, buddy?
I'm still here.
Good
Good enough.
enough.
Sazan, give me a will save, please. Okay. Man, it's always a shock when Ziri and Sazan just give no fucks about fear effects. 'Cause
Yep.
fear effects are
And meanwhile,
everywhere.
Gideon actually gets hit by them. It occurs to me when you said that Wesk has never stepped foot in the room.
Nope. Stayed in one spot. Didn't even
So-
get to act until fucking round 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Almost everyone else stayed in one spot.
Uh,
Despite being in the worst formation imaginable.
We're fine. It's fine.
We're really not.
Gideon's expression is the correct one right now.
We are a frayed and dusty knot right now. We are not fine.
I'm not afraid, just dead tired. And Sazan nearly died. But apparently Ziri had the fucking ace magical bullet for that exact situation where you're just surrounded, so that was great.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Seems to be over for now. I could use a minute though.
I think we all could.
Yeah, how about we get away from the thing? In theory, you know what? She probably likes it in there. I'm just gonna. Actually, I don't really have too much to do unless anyone wants some wounds treated. Maybe I'll treat my own just to get rid of the injury. Because you can't get rid of drain from treat wounds,
Nope.
right?
Drain requires an 8-hour rest. Lesk is gonna take at least a moment. He is feeling it.
You're all feeling it pretty bad right now.
I'm feeling
Some
it
of
now
you
as it
more than
grabs.
others.
Alright. Time to treat my own wounds.
Ziri, as you approach whatever this stone altar is, the hair on the back of your neck stands on end.
I didn't actually need that healing, I really just wanted to get rid of the injury.
That's fine, but
She's just gonna kind of
not that.
stare at the light while she slowly circles it while trying to focus.
Alright. You do so. It's a very familiar color in the gauntlet. Very very familiar
Good.
symbology as you've sort of come to recognize all of the swamps, the open graves, the giant yawning chasm directly above you, like some fathomless abyss swallowing all of the spirits emerging out of the crypts. Except it's not a chasm, it's a pupil of some giant creature. The architecture
Wes,
here
I
can
should
only be
take a
described
look at
as
those.
decadent. 30 feet high ceiling towering above you, higher than any other ceiling in the Gauntlet so far, whatever this place is.
Want me to take a look at those wounds, Wes, or you think you're good?
Go ahead.
Oh boy.
As the men patch up their wounds, I would say, Ziri, you are refocused.
Alright.
Oh man, I think that was actually a level above, so that should actually be even more.
Oops.
Oh, actually, that would have been a critical success even if I hadn't rolled the risky surgery. So in that case, I probably shouldn't have, but it don't matter. Garden of Healing.
Well, Garden of Healing notably does not get rid of wounds.
Correct. That was the whole reason I was doing it. But I was saying for optimal healing, I should have not done risky surgery. But you'll never know that until you roll it.
Sazan still needs more help.
So does Wesk.
Yes.
Raleigh,
What is
are you
this? What
muted?
do we roll initially?
Oh, no, I'm here.
Okay. You roll your healing for that, Ziri, and I believe it will auto-heighten up to 3d4. So yes, that's an initial pulse of 5 points of healing, so go ahead and take your 5 points of healing, everybody. You're just gonna keep pulsing your heals there?
Yeah.
Alright. Go ahead and give me 27d4.
You can just type /roll.
I know I can, but I like clicking it.
Yeah, I
Understood.
also enjoy
Satisfying.
clicking it.
Do it however you want.
Oh yeah. Everybody take your 71 points of additional healing, please. Make sure to mark down your use of a focus point, Ziri.
It actually automatically does that, it looks like. Oh wait, no, maybe I already did it. I already did it, I think.
Well, no, I mean the actual status effect. I think focus is busted right now in the actual foundry, so I'm using a, much like the hero point thing, you have a little focus icon
Focus,
up in the top right of your screen.
okay.
Picking yourself up off the ground there, Sazan?
Yeah. I'm gonna kind of stand up from the wall I've been slumping against for the last couple
20
minutes. Thank you, Ziri.
Of course.
Yeah. Thanks, though. Still not feeling 100%.
Well, Sazan, do you wanna push further?
Don't want to get you all killed.
What's the plan then?
Well, we can either take camp around the fog fin, because I don't feel comfortable camping anywhere in the Godlight. Or we can go back to town.
I mean, we're not gonna do any good to Rin if we're all dead either, you know.
Yeah.
We go back to town. We can prep to make a final push to figure out whatever's causing that barrier and push through.
Short of any.
Can we, or was town kind of destroyed? I can't remember what town was
State it
like
was in.
when we left. Yeah.
Town was not great, but town was not destroyed.
Okay.
It was under siege.
Well,
Yeah,
we can,
there were fires, but
we
it
can
wasn't,
try to regroup in town then.
Who knows, maybe we can get some help. I recall a few people running off into the night.
What do you think?
I think we're just going to need to trust in her to hold out a little longer. I hate to say it, I have nothing.
Like I said, we aren't gonna do any good to her if we're all dead, so we should probably try to find
Right.
some way to rest and go after her again as soon as we can. Need to regain some strength first.
Exactly.
I can't imagine whatever has her is gonna just let her go willingly.
Mm-hmm. What we're facing here is doing this to us. I can't imagine it's any better down there.
Trudging on.
Yeah, let's head back to Otari.
Because I think by Sazan's blueprints, there is a shortcut this way.
Can I guide them out in the best way from here?
We're leaving all the way back out to Atari.
Yeah.
Very
Yep.
well.
Or we take the teleporter, but that would require another hour. And a success.
Either way, we're heading out
Yes.
to Otari.
Are we doing the teleporter or no?
I'd say let's just walk out.
It's better
Yeah.
to walk.
Very well. You each emerge outside into the fog fin eventually. After about another 10 minutes of leaving the gauntlet. And we are going to stop there for tonight, because we are way over time.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
One heck of a fight.
That was a severe difficulty encounter. You guys did pretty well for it.
I'll
Yeah,
say.
I'm gonna say that checks out.
Any last thoughts, any last actions you guys need to do before we wrap it up?
Thank God for crits.
Yeah.
Pretty much,
That was
yeah.
pretty much the only way we got through that.
I'm fairly impressed you guys didn't have to run, because
Same. Well,
you guys
Siri had the
set
silver
yourselves
bullet
up for
spell.
failure quite a lot
Yup.
right there.
Yup, yup, yup. It was bad in every way possible, and we just skinned straight through it.
Yep. It was a lot of really stupid decisions and a lot of luck.
Yep.
Thank
a lot
God.
of really good rolls.
I
And
feel
Zuri
really
had this
bad too,
bullet
because
spell.
yeah, no, Ziri had literally the best spell she could have with that,
Yep.
and I just rolled hot against every. She basically gave every enemy a -10 to hit, but it did not matter.
Mattered enough. Mattered twice, which was enough.
Yep. Yeah. And of course, the crits from the marshals always significant. Sazan with basically reducing both of the undead to half health immediately.
Yeah.
That helped. A lot of it just added up over time, but yeah, you guys were in a bad spot but clung through, so feel proud of yourselves.
Way to clutch out literally the worst run start of an encounter ever. What if we just sit surrounded by enemies for like several cycles?
You should count yourselves lucky that most of those enemies cannot actually do more than just attack you 3 times. Because if I had shoves and trips and prones,
Yup.
that would have been it.
That would have been it so quickly.
And
I was sitting there like, oh good, they're just attacking. That makes this possible.
in one night game time, we have gone from fresh level 5 to halfway to level 6.
Yeah, we went through some of the hardest encounters on the floor all at once, back to back to back, without even going back to rest.
Yeah, I will say, floor 3, or is it floor 4? I think it's floor 4. Regardless, floor 4 has 3 mini-bosses. It's essentially nothing but mini-bosses on that floor. It's interesting.
Yeah.
That floor has the Starfallen, Jawl, Volek, and also that room.
Jesus.
It is just that.
No wonder you said that floor was going to be rough.
Yeah.
And we went through 3 of those.
There's not a lot of, like, low threat encounters at all on this floor. They're pretty much all fucking rough fights. The easiest fight is the Poltergeist.
Yeah,
Which
that
was
makes
still
sense.
a, what difficulty encounter again?
I think that one was like challenging.
Yeah.
The thing
like
that
an
makes that
fight.
challenging is that the corpse lights give the enemy a lot of action economy. Fortunately, the corpse lights are like level 2.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
You could literally just hit them with anything and they'd die.
yeah. Which is exactly what the hands are supposed to do. They're supposed to gang up on one person, but Gideon began to just crit after crit after crit and got 3 out of 4 in the first round of the first
Yup.
turn.
We
so-
want to live.
Well, considering it was 4, and then 4 more, and then 2 more, I'm not apologizing.
Yeah, the huge thing there is that the undead, I'm still hesitant to say their actual name, just in case I want to use them again sometime. The undead are a slightly modified encounter for me, so you can thank me for
Yeah, I
that.
figured. That's what I figured.